Amateur hour. You are now watching the 2025 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So previously, we made our fuel supply so much better. Granted, the ground is frozen. A lot of people were really worked up. First off, galvanized pipe. Yes, welding on galvanized pipe can make you sick. Such symptoms as what I've had. You know how you fix that? Drink a glass of milk. It coats yourself. Or be in a well-ventilated area, which is outdoors or things like that. Sometimes we're not in well-vented areas, but glass of milk fixes that, solves that. Second thing, somebody was really worked up. Well, a lot of people were really worked up. We did not cap it. When we bury it in the ground, we will fill it full of cement. Third, I used too much water. I'm not a cement person. I'm sorry, I had the bucket full. Wasn't really sure, wasn't gonna use another bucket. Either way, we are learning for when we do our bins, because we're gonna personally pour every yard of concrete. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. But my 5-gallon bucket, somebody got worked up that it was a new bucket. Harbor Freight gave that away as a customer when I bought my girlfriend Christmas gifts. Yes, she got tools for Christmas. I'm a good boyfriend like that. And a Milwaukee impact gun. And some other things. And a pack out kit. I don't even have a pack out kit. She does. But at the end of the day, we fixed that. People have asked, when are we doing the bins? We were supposed to do them last week, honestly. Go down, start taking them down. I had my crew lined up, the other crew lined up. The weather was bad down there, the weather was bad here, and we lost the transmission. Yeah. I guess update on the transmission, because we were supposed to drop it off in this video. It got delayed, if you can imagine that, the shipper. So we got that to work with. We're gonna dive into today's video. I figured I'd give some updates on some of the comments. People were very worked up. The shop is a mess. You're gonna see in the near future how we're gonna combat that and what we're gonna do on that. So cleaning the shop really doesn't, it gets me ahead as far as my own side of it, but I have so much stuff I can do outside the shop that it's on the back burner as far as cleaning. But we got to dive into this tanker. Clearly it's moved, clearly it's opened up now, but let's see exactly what went on with that and how we got it. I figured I'd answer some of the comments because people were pretty aggressive on a lot of that side. Do we do everything right? No. Do we do some things right? I don't know. Do we keep moving forward and keep growing and keep doing our thing? Yes. So very excited for that. And I will answer comments and things like that, but not individually, because it takes hours and hours to get anything done if I sit on my phone and answer comments instead of moving forward. So we are farming. We do have a lot of stuff to do. Trucking is part of farming. Yes, we have four trucks. They all have their own purpose. If I ever got rid of the white truck, I'd be dumb. The red Mac did a lot of that thing kept the wheels rolling this last year in 2024. Silage truck does its thing no matter what. It was my $4,000 truck that if I got rid of it, it would just be dumb. It just does its thing. And the Kenworth, we'll see. Maybe it is a money pit. Either way, it's my money pit. So we'll get it good. Things will be good down the road, and I have select reasons why I got it. But let's dive into today's video and see how far we make it. Appreciate you guys watching, liking, and subscribing. Alrighty, here we go. We got the heater underneath here. We got the welding blanket. That's all holy. Time to upgrade that. That's not going to help us much when we go back to any projects to keep things safe. Doors open. I wish all the hay was out, because I could pull this in and we could get this shop actually somewhat better than, it says it's 32 degrees. What's this say? 31. So it's 11 out. With the wind chill, it's about -5. But somebody, being myself, left this shut. Yeah, that was my bad. The drain plug was also shut. Also my bad. I did open it up, it started dripping, so I'm gonna let it warm up, then we'll pull it out of the shop, and we will see how frozen we really are. So what we gotta do on this trailer, first off, it was froze. Airlines were froze. We do have a dryer on the truck, probably should update that. Put a little bit of antifreeze alcohol in the system, and it unlocked the trailer immediately. Like, absolutely perfect. So we're good there. The boom has a little pinhole leak. We got to get that figured out, and then really that's it. Truck we ran through, we're gonna see how it runs, but we got manure that we can haul. Source of income, kind of how it works, as these people have figured out. Some of you, not everybody, but at the end of the day, we got to keep it rolling. So we'll see what we can do. I just remembered that the last thing we did was field spread. Pump is cold, but building, yep, wind is real good. That way we can look at it. So that thing's probably full of manure. Not full, but the end is definitely, so we're gonna have to take the heater to that. But it did move. I'm very glad that the pump moved in and out. Forgot to take that off. That's not good. These should be pretty well drained out, because the last one we were at was Perry's and then they came home. But up here, yeah, I could see right there. So I'll get the ladder over here and we'll find out. We're gonna have to go for some spare parts tomorrow before we can haul some manure. So yeah, I'm rather surprised on how easy some of these came off. I am lubing them up again and then tighten them back up, some of them, just to hold it in. We'll pull the truck out and open this up and see how frozen everything is. But like, that's pretty good for sitting around and being frozen. Granted, we heated a bunch, but whew. Well, we got some liquid out of it. Open it. See if it opens. And then we can really visualize what's going on here. Well, probably frozen. Okay, let's see if I can work the camera at the same time. Yeah, it's frozen in there. Amateur hour. Okay, I'll break off what I can and I'll back in and let it thaw out. Oh, this is all on me. We are on the move, so we gotta run for some parts. Yeah, got a lot to do. It's cold out, 14 degrees, everything was frozen this morning. But what we're focused on is getting the manure trailer back on. So we're actually gonna jump out to Haynesworth. He's got some parts for me as far as the boom, so that will be 100%. So going into the spring, this truck will just be ready to rock and roll and run. Yeah, today is January. There's a lot of manure still to move, millions and millions of gallons. So we got to get that back going, because it is part of our keep things moving. And there is a lot of people that say, why do you have so many trucks? Well, they all have their own purpose. I've already been reached out to by 3 or 4 people about field spreading or transferring locally with both trucks in the spring. We got manure to move. We're in with a good crew. So at the end of the day, those 2 trucks do their thing. And honestly, if it can stay hooked to the manure trailer, that's it. Silage truck, that $4,000 truck that just did its thing since the beginning. Yes, it takes some work and this and that, and we put some tires on it, we buffed it up, but at the end of the day, that truck's useful, very useful. And then the Kenworth that is down currently, hopefully we will that will be changing. I bought that to pull the Landau and pull a grain trailer. When we're in harvest, ideally we need all the trucks. Hopefully with the grain facility we will not. We can run one truck and just back and forth empty and we're good to go. But we will see exactly what goes on and where we get to. But that is why, especially if one truck has to go live an hour and a half away and it can stay up there and we just work when we got the work up there. But at the end of the day, trucks are the big factor as far as getting rolling and staying rolling. It's all fun and games. You just got to be willing to wrench on it. So we're gonna jump around and get some parts, get some things, and hopefully be in a good place by the end of the day. The heater's going on the tank. Since it's frozen still, we got most of the ice out of it. There's just a big chunk in it, and then we got to get the valve open, then we got to get the rest of it open. So should be interesting. We made it over here. We got everything we need. New hose. We're making our lives easier. We're planning ahead. So we came out here and got a couple of parts. I'm hoping that they got one more thing for me. So he gave me a little shop tour around as always and saw some new things, saw some old things. But you can spend quite a bit of money here in a short period of time if you're in the manure business. So we're gonna go down and see if they got a stainless steel or a steel cam lock male so that I can weld it on the back of the stainless tank. New dry hill pumps up there, trailers, Yanko's all revved up. Look at all the Moss trailers. Any color you want, they got it. So cool. They also got the 10-wheeler mounted. Looks pretty sharp. Well, we got ourselves something I wasn't expecting, but something I've been meaning to put on the trailer. So I'll show you that when we get done, but it's got quite the setup out here. They got a lot of stuff. Windows are dirty, but at the end of the day, the amount of equipment and tanks that come through here is pretty amazing. So here's two used Moss trailers. Something's rattling in our front end. We gotta figure it out at some point. Two used Moss trailers. That one says Dave on it. And then we got quite a lot of tanker trailers and some dry hill pumps. But we're gonna go see a buddy. Ray's hauling manure just down the road, so I caught him coming up the hill. Awesome people. He came out last year. I was doing hay. Was it last year? It was last year, I think. I don't even know. Maybe it was this year. But they're moving manure. We should get home, get some things done so that we can be moving manure. It is cold though. It's nice out here. They don't have snow. The wind's not really that bad. I just realized I messed up. What I told them I needed and what I got is correct, but it's not correct for what I actually need. That didn't make any sense, but I messed up. We got to go back and get the right piece. Okay, we came back and we reevaluated, and now we have a new aluminum end piece for the tank, a weld-on piece for the tank, or for the boom, and then this is all going to be new. We got an agitation port. We're downsizing. We got a nozzle to go in it. Game changer, I think. Okay, we are back. So we got a toolbox for the Mac. We did not get our transmission. I will explain that. It's windy. Well, we didn't get a toolbox for the Mac. We got one for the trailer that the Mac pulls. We're gonna mount it underneath it. That way we have our supplies out of the truck on the trailer and not bouncing around in the truck as much. So I got the truck running. Should be good there. It's been blowing, so we're gonna pull it out and get the heater going. Yeah, it does not look good in here, but good part. Yeah, pretty much got all of the ice out of there. I know the rest of it's going to be iced up though. So tomorrow we got a lot of things to do. Bales have to get out of here. Bales are leaving. Somebody's coming to help us weld. We're gonna get this trailer mint, get us in a good spot. But for right now, I'm gonna pull it out, get the heat going in here so all of this melts. But last night, this was completely frozen. So this might actually come out of there. I don't, where'd I leave? Where'd I leave the pry bar? There's the big pry bar. I don't even know. Tire spoon. Yeah, place got to get cleaned. Bale's got to leave. There we go. Yeah. There we go. It will come out. This is just poop manure. Well, poop ice. So, there we go. Alrighty, I'm going to pull it out. And tomorrow we'll dive right back into it.